It was another showdown between Sid the Kid and the Great Eight, and although it wasn't a scoring marathon, the game didn't disappoint. We've been truly blessed to be living in an era where we can watch these legends for so many years, and you really see how each of them have grown to not only be the best in hockey, but literally become true sports icons. No one can forget their dueling hat-tricks during the 2008-2009 playoffs, with the rivalry at its peak, which saw the Penguins beat the Caps and go on to win the Stanley Cup, the first of 3 for Crosby. Ovechkin would have to wait another 9 years until he'd be able to hoist that cup over his head. What I especially love is how their rivalry grew to a genuine friendship and respect for each other. On speaking of Ovi's chances of breaking Gretzky's record, Crosby stated back in 2021, "I hope he does. I told him today that I hope he does. It would be awesome. He's in range. He can score anywhere from inside the blue line." That's when Ovi was sitting at 730 goals. Ovi in turn stated during the 2017 playoff series between the Caps and Penguins, he's the best player in the game and key for their success. The Penguins again would go on to defeat the Caps in that series. So let's analyze tonight's game. Crosby opens the game with a sweet pass to Gensel for a sure goal but denied by Kemper. The Caps go ahead with an Ovechkin power play goal. I started noticing like maybe 4 years ago that teams are now literally gluing a player on Ovi. Not literally, but literally. You know what I mean? So he doesn't get a shot off. And this was the case for this power play, as the Penguins literally had someone on Ovi the entire time. This strategy, although effective on Ovi, has a weakness in that it opens up the man in the bumper position, which is usually taken by Oshie or Wilson for the Caps. The Penguins were doing real good keeping a man on Ovi until a lane opened up, and in a split second, a vintage Ovechkin goal was the result. Moving right along, Crosby was a little quiet during this game, except for this crazy backhand from the blue line right into Kemper's breadbasket. He's got to have like the sickest backhand in the league. A real cool part occurred during the pregame when Ovi sent his best wishes to Crystal Tang, who recently returned after suffering a stroke, the second in his life. Okay, how the heck was this not called an interference penalty on Crosby? This was one of the most blatant hauling down of a player that I've ever seen. Moving along, the game went to OT. Caps had a power play and failed to score. How teams don't score on a 4-on-3 is beyond me. The Caps would end up winning the game in the shootout, with Backstrom netting the deciding goal. So should this have been a penalty for tripping in overtime? All in all, it was a great game. Let me know your thoughts and hit that subscribe button.